What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is my BMW F10. This is a 2011 535i X-Drive, and I have this problem going on. As you can see, we have an oxygen sensor before catalytic converter electrical. Open circuit nearest cable. It's also not heating. Yep. So I have a replacement O2 sensor that just came for the Upstream, and we'll obviously verify that the wires haven't melted or anything like that either. But I have replaced the downpipe on this with a catless downpipe, so I'm very familiar with the area and what we're gonna need to do to get there. So first off, let's do a visual inspection and make sure we haven't melted any wires. Okay guys, everything up top looks good. The sensor is right there. It's the first one, but we're gonna get it from down below. And then your connection is your first one right here, which on my car, it's the black wire. It's the first one. So we're gonna pop this out, disconnect it here. That way we can take it out down below. But before we do that, there's one very important thing that we have to do first. Working on cars can be very exhausting, so it's very important that you stay hydrated. Pabst Light is where it's at. Not sponsored, but if you want to, let's get to it. So I'm gonna close the hood on this bad boy, lift it up, and we've got like 38,000 8 mils underneath the takeoff first. All right, so you can see the O2 sensor right there, plain as day, and I should be able to get to it from there. If not, you can take all this stuff off down here, and then this metal tray right here will come out, and that'll give you very nice access to that. That's what I did to get the downpipe off and then the new one back on. But right now, I've got it unplugged up top. I'm gonna just try and do that myself. All right, guys, no big deal at all. A couple of swear words later, another beer, got it out. And it looks, I don't know, favorable to one side, but I'm not convinced that this is the issue. There is 183,000 miles on this car, so it very well could be. Just looking at that, I was only getting an Upstream sensor error code, and on that I was getting both. So something tells me, even though it's tuned for it, it doesn't like the catless downpipe, and I might have to put some spacers in there for the O2 sensors. I'm not sure, but the Upstream shouldn't matter because that's before a cat anyway, unless it's used to a certain amount of back pressure. So I don't know. I'll put the new one in there and we'll see where we go. But here's the new one, and I was able to get my arm in there, and I'm stubborn. I didn't want to take the panels off to make it easier for whatever reason, but out with the old, in with the new. All right, guys, absolutely nothing to it. Obviously, I don't have a catted downpipe, so you're gonna have a giant cat in your way if you're doing this the other way, but it's in there. Now I just gotta lower the car down, plug it in, and see if it fixes the problem. But I won't know if it fixes the problem for a while. But that's not what this video is about. Let me get my flashlight out of here. Maybe it's just stuck. Yeah, might live in there now. All right, let's see if it does the trick. I will clear the codes, and then take her for a couple of spins, and if they come back, it's not throwing a check engine light, but when I run the codes, that's what comes up. So it definitely could be something else too. It also could be a lot of different things. Anyway, here we go. All right, guys, so I have driven this guy for a couple of days now, and nothing has come up on the codes. Everything seems to be running just fine. I use MHD tuning, so I can monitor everything, and everything looks really, really good. So that was definitely my issue, was a faulty O2 sensor. Now, how long this will last, I'm not sure. I got mine off of Amazon because I needed it, like, I wanted to get this car fixed, like, so I did the next day shipping. But I will leave the link in the description below for Amazon and eBay. Just depends on your preference. So anyway, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Till we meet again, later. What is happening, guys? I wanted to tell you about a new program that I am doing. It's called the eBay Ambassador Program, where I actually get a storefront that I can design and put parts that I use on my vehicles. I'm not gonna put anything on there that I do not use. Now you might have an option or two. I put Chinese Iridium spark plugs in this, so I'm also gonna post the actual NGK spark plugs on there as well. It's in the beginning phases, so there's not a whole lot going on there, but as eBay develops this, that storefront right below here, link in the description below, will be updated as time goes on. Thanks for the support, guys. Back on with it.